Hello guys and welcome to the 10th video of the Minesweeper tutorial using Java. What we're going to do in this video is create a reset method that is going to reset everything in our game whenever we click the smiley face right here. So let's go ahead and before we do that actually, because we have highlighted all the boxes that contain mines, let's undo that. Up here, yep, here is our highlighter. Right now everything is going to have the same color. 2 mine, 1 2 1 1 1 5 5 mines here. Oh, okay. Now let's go down here above our inbox X and create our public, sorry this is Greek, public void, let's call it reset all. Okay, let's see what we need to do in here. Whenever we click, the game is going to reset. So whatever happens has happened, no matter what has happened before, the happiness is going to be true. So happiness is equal to true. Actually, let's go all the way up and create a new boolean, public boolean, and call it victory. Don't let the false value scare you. This only means that whenever this is false, this means that we haven't won yet. And we're going to make another boolean, public boolean. Let's call that defeat instead of loss. Yeah, defeat, and set it to false as well. And this thing right here, when the defeat is false, that means that we haven't lost yet. When the victory goes true, that will mean that we have won. And when the defeat goes true, that's going to mean that we have lost. So let's go all the way down and set both the victory and the defeat to false, because our game is going to be brand new. What else do we have to do? We have to set actually to create some new mines and check for the neighbors. So let's go ahead and copy all that just like it is and paste it in here. So what's going to happen is we're going to set to change every single box, no matter if it contains a mine or not, and give it a new value of 1 or 0 and make all of them unrevealed. We're going to cover them, and we're going to set their neighbor to change their neighbors as well. So and what we haven't used so far, but we have to mention down there, is our flagged array. Flagged is going to mean that it contains a flag above it or not. So we must not forget to change all the flags to false. So flagged of I and j equals false. So this is not going to run because we haven't told our computer when to run yet. So when do we want it to run? Whenever we click on our smiley. How are we going to do this? How are we going to make our computer understand that we have clicked on our face? Well, we are going to create a new method. Let's go down here and create a public boolean in smiley. So in order to check for our smiley, let's go ahead and just to make it easier for you guys, our smiley is 70 by 70. So let's go ahead and create two integers and call them smiley center x, which is going to be equal to smiley x plus 35, and another one which is going to be called smiley center y, it's going to be smiley y plus 35. So those are the coordinates of the center of our smiley, because our smiley is 70 by 70. This is the smiley x and y, and if we add 35 to the x and to the y, it's going exactly in the center. What are we going to do now? We're going all the way down to our in smiley method, and we're going to take advantage of our mx and my integers, which is the exact position of our pointer. So we're going to say if let me think for a second. Yeah, let's go ahead and create an integer called difference. Let's call it diff, and set it equal to, we're going to need the math function, the math library actually, and use root. Or yeah, square root, sorry. So math dot square root, SQRT stands for square root of, okay, you have to be more than 14 to understand this. Let me open the paint for you. So let me change the brush. Yeah, so let's say that this is the center of our smiley and this is our smiley, and that our pointer is right here, which is of course outside. Let me now change the color. This right here is a triangle. Let's call this side right here A, this side right here B, and C. So for these three sides, we know that C squared equals A squared plus B squared, which means that C equals the square root of A squared plus B squared, and we're going to type that in here. This is the difference. Actually, this is the C, and this right here, we all we need is to calculate uh, the yeah, the squares of the other two sides. So the first side is the difference of our mx and our smiley center x. So in order to calculate the absolute value of the difference, we're going to take advantage of the math library as well, and ABS, which returns the absolute value of a double. So math.abs of mx minus smiley center x. Okay, and multiply it by itself because we want its square, and add to it the exact same thing, but this time with the y's and not the x's. So my smiley center y, and again my and smiley center y. So what's wrong here? Add cast to int. Yep, this is an integer. Yeah. So this right here, let me open the paint for you again. Paint. So this is our smiley and its center. I'm terrible at painting, sorry guys. So this right here is the radius of our circle. Our circle is 70 by 70, and what we know about that is that the radius is equal, actually that yeah, this is 70, the radius is 70 divided by 2, which is equal to 35. So what we need to do here is say that if the difference is less than 35, then return true, because that will mean that it is inside of our smiley, not outside. But if it's more than 35, then it's going to return false. So let's go in our click class and print something on the screen whenever we click the mouse. So system out, print line. Actually, sorry. What we want to do is if is in smiley equals true, or yeah, in smiley. Sorry guys, this is how we named it. If in smiley equals true, then system out dot println the pointer is inside the smiley. Else the pointer is not inside the smiley. So let's go ahead and click here. The pointer is not inside of any box and the pointer is not inside the smiley. But if we click inside, it says that the pointer is not inside of any box, but the pointer is inside the smiley. So right now we know that our inSmiley method is working just perfectly. So what we want to do right now is if in smiley equals true, sorry, I forgot the parentheses, and what else? Actually, nothing else. We just wanted to call the reset all method. So let's go ahead and see if it works. Let's click some of these, and whenever we click, yep, it's being reset up. And there's something that we forgot. I'm going to let you think about what we forgot for 5 seconds. Your time has passed, and it's of course the time. We forgot to reset the time whenever we clicked on our smiley. Everything else is reset perfectly. Here we can see mine. If we click, the mine has disappeared because the values have all changed one by one. But we forgot to reset the time. So what we have to do is go right here in our reset method, and actually it should be the first thing we had done, sorry guys, and say start date equals new date, and now whenever we click, the time is reset. Yep, we can see some mines and some empty boxes, and our time is 7, 8, 9. We click on it, boom, the time resets. So that was it, guys, for this video. In the next one, what we're going to do is whenever we lose, the time is going to turn red, and whenever we win, the time is going to turn green. And actually we can also display some messages like uh, you win or you lose, or yeah, or even add some click effect on our smiley, and also yeah, make it sad whenever we lose. So all of this in the next video. So thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one.